Welcome to my bathroom. Well, if I'm in my bathroom and I got my little purple top on, it is Sample Sunday day. Hello, my friends. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all having a great day. Today's is going to be, let me put my glasses on. I actually put the product on in advance. You can see I have a light film on my face and it has little dark spots. Today I have my list here. I went on the site, their actual site, to see what they said about it, because when I get samples, I don't really get any instructions with it. I mean, the girl wrote down, you know, leave on face, 15 minutes, wash off. Well, that's not exactly how you do it, okay? So today's product is going to be the GlamGlow Power Mud. Now, this is a new product for them. You do leave it on your face 5 to 10 minutes. I applied this product with my, this is a sample Chanel foundation brush I was given, and I don't like foundation brushes, so I saved them for applying my mask, because you know it makes me feel like I'm in a swanky spa. And here is my little sample. Now I will show you what the mud looks like, and then I will tell you about the product. It just looks like that. A cream formula. It has little grains in it, which I will tell you how they feel on the skin when I get to the removing process. Okay, so this is called the Power Mud Dual Cleanse Treatment. You're to use it 1 to 2 times a week. It does cost $69, and that's another reason why I really like doing Sample Sundays, especially on higher end items. Some people cannot afford higher end products, but they will save for them, or they'll ask for it as a gift. And I think it's nice to see it in action, okay? Now, of course, this is a first impression that I'm getting when I do these Sample Sundays. Of course, with continued use, I'll have a better opinion. Anyway, this is a Power Mud Power Oil. It has a dual, 2 ways of cleaning the skin. Right now, the mud is drying and it's detoxifying. It's deep cleansing with gentle results. Now, right now, what am I feeling on my skin? It feels icy cold. It doesn't feel like a burning or a tingling sensation. Now, I will say that the GlamGlow mud, the original one, I felt a little more of a tingling sensation. This one is not as strong, okay? And this new process focuses on weekly buildup in the skin. Now, a lot of people think they may be cleansing their skin thoroughly, and that's why I believe so much in oil cleansing, because just like our hair, our face can build up, and the way our face shows build up is breakout and clogged pores, okay? So now this is their new oil elixir technology, and it's considered a skin superfood, their oils, and it's made up of prickly pear oil, pine oil, frankincense oil, and myrrh oil. Now, I know there are people that believe that essential oils are just terrible for the skin. I don't agree, and many other people don't. So if you're not into essential oils, this mask may not be for you. Okay, and it also works with their new Clay Tox 4 technology, and the clay part of it, which is on my face right now, is made up of Brazilian white clay to detoxify, and it's made up of bi-mineral green clay with the new Teoxy Velvet Leaf, which contains fatty acids to nourish the skin, minerals to renew your skin, saponins to deep cleanse. So right now, that's what is working on my face with this mask, is the clay part of it. Okay. What you do with this mask is you put the thin layer on and you leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. Now, I think how fast it dries will determine how long you have to leave it on. I could actually probably take it off right now, but I can see there are just a couple spots that are still moist. So I will leave it on the full 10 minutes. I don't feel any discomfort. I don't feel that it's aggravating my skin in any way. There's no burning, there's no sensation. Of course, I did avoid the eye area, okay? So, what you do is I will then wet my hands once it's dry, and I will apply my wet hands to this mask and go in a circular motion, and it then turns into an oil, which gives you the cleansing part of it. Because right now the Power Mud and is doing its detoxifying, and then of course the oil will also help to soothe and moisturize. So we will, how much more time we have? We will do that part next. We still have 1 minute and 12 seconds. So let's get some water on this baby and see how it goes. I'm going to move my papers out of the way, and let me just stop my phone. Luckily I have my big bathtub right here, so I'm just going to turn this on and wet my hands. And it's probably going to get a little messy, but that's okay. And I'm going to just wet it. Okay, it is going to get messy, but that's why I wear messy clothes. And for those of you who think I'm wearing stained clothing, it's water that drips onto my top. And it's wet when you see me. Okay, so isn't it silly that I have to address all those things? It really is. Okay, so now I have a mirror right here. I'm going to start the massage process. And I'm going to start at my nose. It's very lovely, very creamy. Okay, I need a little more water on my hands. It does say to make sure it's wet. Okay, so there we go. The grains in it are so few and so gentle that I think even a sensitive skin could tolerate the exfoliating beads in it. Now, whether you can tolerate the actual clay process of the detoxification, I'm not sure. I would suggest a small, go to Sephora, get a sample. They're very generous. Mine is anyway. I mean, they've given me quite a few samples over the last couple of weeks. Okay, so I'm massaging away, and you can tell through your fingertips that it has emulsified into an oil. Really interesting. Very gentle. Like I said, the exfoliation beads are very gentle. And I'm going to just do this for a few minutes. Like I said, I firmly believe in oil cleansing to detoxify and unclog the pores. And as I age, my pores seem to develop here, through my nose, a little bit here, and down in here. So that is where I will focus. Now, don't rub too much in the thinner parts where there's membranes or close, because it will feel like you have burned that area if you do too much. So I'm just going to go ahead. Now, you could run this down your neck also. I didn't, just for the video purpose. Okay, so I'm just going to continue a little bit. Notice I'm not going up underneath my eyes with it. Although when I was online, I did not see avoid the eye area, but I would. It does have, like, you know, it has the pine oils and the essential oils. You don't want those in your eye. Okay, so now I am going to stop this, and I'm going to rinse my skin and tell you how it feels. This process part of it, the oil process part of it, feels very, very nice. I would not just jump in the shower and do this because you're going to rinse it right off. If you wanted to do this in your shower, I would wet my hands and then do it, and spend a few minutes or a few seconds at least massaging the oil, and then rinse it off. But don't just get in the shower and wet your face, because you're going to push all of the ingredients off your face. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, my friends. The lighting has changed. The sun has gone behind some clouds, so the lighting may look a little bit different. But I wanted to tell you that my skin feels fabulous. It truly feels wonderful. I will buy this mask. It comes with a price tag of $69. But you have to use just a thin coating of it that it's going to last me for months. But anyway, yeah, my skin feels really soft. It doesn't feel tight at all. Let me take a look at the pores. Yeah, it has refined the pores. Now keep in mind, nothing is going to take our pores away. They're a part of our skin. But with the oil cleansing, which you know I've talked about before, I truly believe in oil cleansing. This mud does its work in two ways. It detoxifies by using the clay, which is the mud part of it. And then when you put the water on it and you really emulsify it and it turns into an oil and you do your massaging, it's really breaking up all the sebum that lays in our pores. And that's why our pores get clogged. It's the sebum, which is oil. And what breaks oil down? Not water. Oil. You have to put a little bit of oil and really massage it, and it'll really get all that out. This mask does a fabulous job. I will be ordering this mask, absolutely, for sure. I have nothing on my skin now, It is just the results of this mask. My butt feels, my butt. That's a blooper. My face feels like a baby's butt or silk. It really does. So let us know in the comments if you're using let me give the Power Mud Dual Cleanse Treatment. Like I said, this can be used 1 to 2 times a week, and I am going to use it that way when I finally get it. Yeah, this is some great stuff. I really do like this one. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And I want to tell you, friends, when I'm giving a review, I really take to heart that I am influencing you to spend your money on something. So I will always, always give you my honest review of something. Now you have to keep in mind my skin type, but I'm not up here hawking products because I want to help Sephora out. I have no interest in selling anything. I am only here to tell you what works for me. And I don't take lightly that I may suggest to you a $69 product. So you can know that I am going to buy this myself, and I think the results on my skin are just fabulous. If you could all just touch my face, we would have a party. It's really, really a nice product. I like the Moisture GlamGlow. And the only reason I didn't buy the Moisture is that I have so many moisturizing cream masks that I didn't need that one. But I love the GlamGlow eye mask. It is beautiful. But I will tell you, this one here is probably my favorite. And I really wish that some days I could have oily skin, some days I could have a normal combination, and some days I could have dry skin so that I could address all issues showing you. Obviously, I can't come here and put a product on my face that is for really oily skin. I can just tell you that this one here would help you if you have oily skin also, because once that oil starts to break down that sebum, you're going to see the change in your pores. You truly will. And if you can't afford a $69, go watch my oil cleansing videos, because you can use any oil you want and just really do a nice deep massage in there, and you'll help break down all that sebum, and you'll shrink your pores. You won't get rid of them, but you will shrink them because all that clogging is out of there. Okay, I'm babbling now. I'm just babbling. All right, my friends, don't forget, leave in the comments your experience with this if you're already using it, or any of the other GlamGlow products. If you have sensitive skin and you're able to use a GlamGlow, let us know that too, because these GlamGlow masks, they're serious. So the sensitive, I would maybe get a sample of this one. I think this one you might be able to get away with, but the other ones are definitely stronger. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe. We are anti-aging here and having fun. I hope you're all having fun. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, and most of all, my friends, be lovable. Be lovable. I love you all. Bisous, my friends. Bisous.